off to the other side, and the location of the stellate ganglia can kind of tell you what it does, which, if you see, it's just really associated with the mantle. It actually controls the muscle contractions for the mantle. And why are the muscle contractions so important for the mantle?
Because it's how they bring in water, right?
Yeah, so the water comes in from the interior. Oh, you can go ahead. So the water comes into the mantle. It goes over the gills. It goes to the posterior part of the squid. And then what happens is that the bottom part of the mantle, the muscles contract. And you see these ridges here. There's 1, 2, and the pen itself in the back. It actually hooks onto these ridges. And there's a rigid part here on the squid, so it helps constrict the whole anterior part of the mantle. And then at that point, what happens is the water starts flowing down, and then it picks up waste, it picks up ink, it picks up gonads, and it gets shot out through the siphon here. Okay, so that's kind of the water movement and how the squid propels itself through the water and how it expels wastes or gonads. Good. So this part, these are the gills right here. This is the ink sac, the white part. This is the rectum. So that the bottom part here is the anus. In this one, you can actually really nicely see the green balls at the bottom of the gills. This is the heart, the brachial heart, and this is the second brachial heart. And then what is this? So there's 3 hearts in the squid. Yep. There's the systemic, and then there's the 2 branchial ones. So the 2 branchial ones are at the base of the gills.
Okay.
And this orangey yellow heart right here.
The systemic.
That's the systemic heart. Is this a male or a female?
Male, right?
Yeah. So an easy way to tell is that there's no nidamental gland. Nidamental gland is in the females, and it sits. Especially in a mature female, it sits right between. It's a huge structure that sits between the 2 gills. But this is a male, so this is the testes up here. And if you kind of flip it over, what organ is this?
The spermatophic organ.
Yes, the spermatophic organ. And then, going from the spermatophic organ to the top is the vas deferens with the funnel. And going along the bottom, alright, I'm just going to free you up. Some of the structures are easier to see when you take off the mantle. So is this do these guys have internal fertilization?
Yes.
And then what happens?
Don't they have like a sack where they carry them around and then they form like mini adults?
Yeah.
They lay their eggs, fertilized eggs, and so.
And they have no larval stage, right?
There is no larval stage. It's actually not true. There's some squids that, some octopuses that do have, but it's not the trochophore and the veliger larva that you see in the in the other mollusks. It's called paralarva, but you don't need to worry about it. For your guys' purposes, no, they do not have.
So
They lay their eggs, and then they actually die pretty soon after that. So they're not very long-lived.
that's what's referred to as ovo.
Yes. So now you can see that see the bottom part. So this is again the spermatophoric organ. I just released some testes from here. The bottom part is also the vas deferens, right here. And you guys can actually see in this one nicely the esophagus because it's actually has some stuff in it. So this green line that goes all the way up is the esophagus. Do you guys see that? And then what's underneath it here? What's this yellow? Yeah, that's the digestive gland. Yeah, these are the cnidia. And then around here, right here is the stomach. Kind of this, it won't always be a greenish sac, but it's more of a clear structure right underneath the heart. So that's the stomach. Yeah. And here is the cecum. Yeah, this is a male. So these are the testes. Spermatophoric organ. And you can see the vas deferens going up. This is probably also the spermatophoric sac, where it's storing the spermatophores. And then the vas deferens coming down.
What are the cecum for?
The cecum stores food. And then these are the siphon retractor muscles. And these are nicely, you can easily identify these because they're actually attached to the siphon. So if you forget where it is exactly, just trace down the muscle. And you can see it really does attach to the siphon, as opposed to the ones that are more dorsal, which are the head retractor muscles, and they attach to the head here. So these are the head retractor muscles, and these are the siphon retractor muscles. Does anybody have any questions?